Tonight we're going to read The Doves in Love by bluezgurl02, a story of love transcending the boundaries of class and wealth. In the meadow lived a beautiful dove. He was the prince of the meadow. He was bombarded with many riches and women. His name was Prince Andor. In the swamp, which was a few minutes away from the meadow, lived a small dove named Anna. She was the poorest dove you would ever see. Her silk-white feathers were coated with layers of mud and scum. She only ate once a week if she was lucky, and almost every day she would go to sleep hungry. She had no family or friends. She was alone. The prince decided to go for a fly around the swamp. He liked to greet everyone he saw. Anna decided to hunt for food, although she knew she would not be successful. As they flew, they passed each other. Andor caught sight of her, but he didn't see her clearly. Andor quickly turned around to go greet her, since he was determined to greet all. Anna was so tired she couldn't even lift her wings anymore. So she soared down to take a breath. Andor swooped down towards her. He landed so properly. It was shocking to Anna. "Hello, my lady," Andor greeted her in respect. "Hello, have we met?" Anna spoke in a confused tone. "I do believe not. I am Prince Andor of the Meadows." "Well, nice to meet you." "Oh my! Your feathers. They are so dirty. Why do you not clean yourself?" Andor's bill hung open. "I don't have the ability, let alone having to find my weekly food." "When was the last time you ate? You're so thin." "I believe it was 8 days ago." Andor could tell she was not healthy enough to get her own food. "That's not good. I shall invite you to my palace, where you shall eat like a king." Andor was certain she'd say yes, but her answer was no. Andor was so shocked, but without him saying another word, she flew off. Anna's breath was choppy and loud. She was still in shock from meeting the prince. She was in no position to speak with any bird. She was weak and so cold. Andor flew gracefully back to his palace, where he spoke to his father about this dove. Andor was not given any sort of name. He was determined to find her. "Father, I wish to see her again." Andor's voice was powerful, and it seemed like no one could stop him. He swooped out of his palace and was gone in a matter of minutes. His father knew he would not return until he found her. I I don't know how much longer I can live." Anna was now starting to get dizzy, and far more weak. "If I don't get something soon, I'll be dead." Seconds later, Andor glided down to her. "There you are! I have been searching for you day and night." Andor was so pleased to see her lovely face again. "I must know your name." Anna was thinking about if it would be safe to tell him her name. "My name is Anna." Anna was very shy. "What a beautiful name! And as you know, I am Andor." Anna blushed at his compliment. "I will again invite you to my palace for a meal." Anna was battling if she should say yes or not, but she decided to accept, since she knew he would be searching for her again. And she didn't want anything to happen to him, because if something happened to him, it would be her fault, and she would not be able to live with herself if that happened. "Fantastic! I will send a carriage to pick you up ASAP." And so a carriage did come, and she did go to the palace. She cleaned herself up and met with the king. "Well, hello there. My son has been talking about you non-stop." "Oh, don't make me blush." Anna's eyes closed and she tried not to blush, but she could not help it. About a month later, with visits and time of them together, Andor asked Anna a question. "Anna, will you marry me?" Anna was so shocked, but at the same time she wasn't. A few moments later, Anna would give him her answer. "No," Anna said clearly, and Andor's face went pale. "I'm joking, yes." After those final words, the entire meadow full of people celebrated with their new princess, Princess Anna and Prince Andor, and they lived happily ever after. The end. About their day, I stared across the room to Spencer's cage. He was the other hamster, and it appears he was left behind too. I stared deeply into his beady, little black eyes, his rippling chest showing as he stood on his tiny hind legs, his